Please. I forgot to click the button again. I'm not gonna forget this time. All right. Good morning, Scrainy, Remy. Morning. Assassin's Creed. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I have some favorite gifts on that. Let me show you one. Oh no, I just have two. That one and the other one that I'm gonna keep. Okay. I'm looking probably. Okay, so I wanna wait this morning a little bit because the market has been expanding to where I told you. Okay, remember I told you that yesterday I told you that this is gonna be my target for the week. All right, and the market has been surpassing yesterday's levels, and overnight keep pushing towards this level. It's not there yet; it's super close, but because of the close proximity, you could see some choppiness before delivering. So I want to see if the market checks out the sell side. And let me see something real quick. In this range right here, where we are right now, when you look at the left, you're going to see the market being choppy. Okay, so that's the sell side, by the way. Because the market has been chopping here, the market being in the same range today makes me want to expect some sort of lack of speed, or it's gonna make me wait. Okay, in other words, it's gonna make me wait for the delivery towards this buy side. I want to see if it can keep spooling towards previous day high. Could be below this low. So just studying that possibility today. Inside of a range like this one, in this higher time frame P-Dary that we are, I just wanna wait. It could be it, okay? It could happen like yesterday. The outside then starts pulling higher. But I just wanna wait a little. Inside of a range like this, you wanna be a little patient. Okay, let me check something here. Here. We don't have much of a range anyways. This is just 70 handles. We got into this range, and what that is let me show you. See this daily volume imbalance right here? That's what it is. Every time we have gotten to this volume imbalance on the daily time frame, let me see, I'm sharing the screen, yes. The market has failed to tap into the high end and deliver lower. So I'm studying that likelihood of that happening today again. And I expect the market not to be the best in this range right here. I would like just to see, and ideally, I would like to see this, okay? The market taking the sell side, which has done, and then try to just pull higher and break this high finally and deliver higher towards this black line right here, which is the height of a range on the weekly time frame. But of course, I'm targeting this high and the high end of this volume imbalance. Now, how do we deliver there is going to be what I'm advising you to be careful with, because it could be challenging. That's what I'm saying. This buy side right here. Relatively cool highs. Yeah, but I'm gonna mark this one. Okay. So yeah, anywhere towards those targets were nice delivery. They were high probability conditions. But look at how the market is now that we are close to that range. It starts chopping. It's spotty, it's rangy, it's just spending time in the same place. So I want to see if this is getting burst, because I want to see previous day high first. So I am not content just yet. Okay, so I may be asking for too much. I want to see if we can make a lower low first. Towards this sell side that I'm marking and previous day high, okay, before targeting anything higher. So I want to wait for that. If he wants to do it at all. So I'm starting this week right here. Days like this, you normally want to wait for news. Okay, that's a little better. Good. And previously highs all the way down here. Let's see if we can reach it, because as you can see, the market is delivering lower, but the bodies are staying inside. Previously high because it is the first high liquidity level. This is a high time frame point of interest, right? It is the first one below the sell side. So you can use this, you can use it this way, okay? You can use it like this, the fair value gap below the sell side. And now we're looking at that. But then if I happen to have a big pool of liquidity or a high time frame point of interest below this high, it's gonna be this one. Okay, that's the first big pool or high time frame interest, or a higher time frame point of interest below a sell side. That's what I'm trying to explain. So it's a little better. I would like to see my studies, my interest goes now to the consequent encroachment of this week, and I like to see these consequent encroachment be used to deliver lower towards this sell side and previously high, and this value gap stay open. Remember, that's normally what I like to see. Now that we have closed below this, it's going to be very important and imperative for the market not to close back inside of this red range right here. Because if it closes back inside of this, we're going to come back into the range, fill this gap, and just start chopping. Maybe take out this high again. So I want to see, this is okay, this tap is fine. Now I would demand the speed lower. Just like that. Just like that. A little bit more, a little bit. Come on, baby. A little bit more. No, it's just gonna keep dilly-dally dancing around it. Because once it reaches this close to the sell side, it should have kept heavy there. But this is permissible because it's tapping the red range, and this is better. That's better. Now I just follow through towards the two levels here. Note how I told you, yes, I'm looking at this one, but I want to see lower low first, right? Note how I told you, I'm thinking of the market going lower first, towards these levels. And knowing when the market is likely to just start delivering off of the first sell side that you marked, after that rate, and knowing when the market wants to keep pushing lower past the first sell side is very, very important for you to know. It's very good. It's going to be decisive in a way. Let me show you something. I know it's not feeling me. Come on, bro. Shit. Let me show you something real quick. Well, if you can feel me, that would be good. And then you have, past that, you have all the way down here. Yeah, down here. So let me you have to delete this, close this. Okay, so this is the trade I take. This is the trade I took, rather. That's why I was looking for lower first. I just paid myself some partials in here. So the entry is based off of the 50 minutes week right here. I'm entering at that week consequent encroachment. Or rather, entering at this week, and the stop loss is above this week's consequent encroachment. So I'm using the wicks. Okay, so I'm entering right there. And then I'm taking off, as you can see, 25,935 and 2/4. So that's below previously high, around this gap right here. So what I'm thinking is, if we're gonna keep pushing lower, it's gonna have another fail here, buy side delivery. It's gonna have a continuation towards, yeah, previous week high. That's the next level. I don't have much more. Let me see what else we have. Yeah, I mean, right now this level is crucial. This level is very important. The place that the market is just bouncing off of right now. Just a little bit this. So what you want to see is the market close below it, and then you're going to have higher likelihood of the market delivering towards previous week high. And I think that could be something to look forward. Remember, I told you this value gap to stay open. Nice. I told you this consequent encroachment should deliver price lower. Nice. How many times in the previous months you've seen the same shit? This model right here, easy model, utilizing a week. When the market leaves you a fair value gap like that, you know it's going to stay open. Volume 1, class 2, okay? I taught you how to anticipate that. And then the best entries in here are just going to be this consequent encroachment or this high end. The stop loss is going to be this one. The stop loss is going to be inside of the gap because the market should leave the gap open. My entry was taking place early. 8 a.m. Well, not that early. What is it? Here in this swing. So I was not expecting the CV or anything. And now I want to study a little bit. How do we behave here? So this is the gap I want to study. Okay, so I am not asking for this. Okay, I am not demanding this. I told you that I just want to be waiting a little bit more for sell side. Okay, I wanted to see it lower, yes, but a little bit lower. This is lower. This is better. This is still likely to be delivered towards. What makes this and not one directional easy day, easy target? I want to see these highs, okay? That's basically what I'm telling you. But because we are in the higher time frame PDRA, which is this volume balance on the daily, in which the market has spent some time before, it has dilly-dally or danced around many times, I told you could expect something like this before the delivery towards the buy side. Okay, my interest is still up here, and I'm gonna bring my eyes back towards this consequent encroachment again for a continuation higher if that's ready, if the market is ready to do so. Let me see. Okay, here. Okay, yeah. So what I want to wait for now is a bullish value gap. Volume 4 is smiling. Should FOMC is today? FOMC is tomorrow. Yeah, so okay, that's the market now filling the gap. So here, okay, you have a bullish value gap here. Let me see the 15 minutes. The 15 minutes just looks beautiful for a continuation higher. So you don't trade the day before for the NFP. When it comes to the FOMC, it is smart for you not to trade because a lot of shenanigans can happen the day before the FOMC, yes. But if you go to the time to trade, let me show you something. FOMC, the day before. Look, this is a protocol that I have put for you in the VIP section. Yeah. So this is the day before. You can trade the London, you can trade pretty much the whole day. You want to avoid the New York PM. So before I even start coming back to the market, before I start opening the charts, I look at the economic calendar. And I know with what time basically it is going to be high probability for me to trade. So this is why the trade was taken today before the market opened, 8 a.m. in the morning, okay? And I don't have to do anything else. I mean, that's it. Even if the market keeps pushing lower, I already have my partials. Even if the market keeps pushing higher, I already have paid myself. So I'm just chilling now. So positioning yourself at the strategic times is something that you're gonna learn also if you're a new student. If you're here for a little while, then you already know this. Okay, so this is the bullish fair value gap right here. And I think, all right, let me see something. I don't know. Does it convince you? I think so. I want to wait a little bit more. So this is good. Okay, for longs, you don't want to see this low end being tapped. Okay, for longs, you want to see this upper portion stay as a bullish breaker, balanced price range. So if this is in fact a balanced price range, the market should not reach the 50% of this balanced price range, and from the high end, it should now try to close first above the consequent encroachment of this week. So balanced price range high, consequent encroachment of this week should get inversed, meaning close below, inversion of this first presentation, and then delivery towards the buy side. That's if it is indeed this one a true balanced price range. we're ready to start delivering higher. AM session is good. It's good. The only reason why I don't like this AM session too much is because of where we are. That's all. But overall, AM session is gonna be good. So you want to see the market close over this 0.5, and all right. How is this? Let me see something on the ES. I'm forgetting the baby ES. My baby. Okay. Sure. Do you hear the guys in the background? No? Okay. That's good. Not yet. Consequent encroachment not closed above yet. But this is good. You want to see this will be the last chance. As a bullish order block, okay? So this is what's going to keep trying to make the market close above the 0.5 or inside of this fair value gap. That's the closure of the 0.5 finally. You want this fair value gap to stay open. If it's ready, I think, let me see. Let me bring this towards the lower time frame. It's not going to stay open, is it? I just don't buy these loans yet. I mean, it's beautiful. Look, if you're on a loan from here, or you're entering on a loan here, the setup looks fantastic. And the image just keeps pulling from here towards the buy side now. But I'm not gonna like it until I see the inversion of the first presentation. Or the inversion of the CV. I know it is not your first presentation, but it is your CV, right? This is good for longs. Still, all of this is good for longs. The market didn't fill this gap, so you see how it left it open? A little portion open like that. If the market fills this gap, then I'm thinking it's gonna come back towards the sell side. Or it's gonna chop before pushing higher. So the validation for shorts will be the inversion of this one right here. So what you wanna see is the market close above it, and then I'm gonna like longs way past this high, all the way towards this black line. And it should already fill this whole volume imbalance in here, fill it and leave it. Because this volume imbalance has been for a long time in there. Since since 11th of December. Yeah, since December 11th. And we haven't even taken all this high yet. I remember that this day was a CPI, or yeah, something at 8:30. And I was on a long, and the market delivered higher during that specific news event. And my target was the high end of that volume imbalance and never reached it. And the limit stayed there. And I was like, wow. Impressive. Impressive, Nasdaq. Thank you. So let me see. So what I want to see now is the market close inside of this hourly, this fair value gap right there, rather, not hourly, but should close inside of that one. This is gonna be proof of fire right here. Wait, yes, right there. So this kind of should close inside, and the next one should use the low end without leaving, or I can also use this one right here. Okay. And what I want to see is maximum the low end. I don't want to see the market come back down below this range anymore. From here, the momentum is amazing. Through this high, or through this rejection block rather, towards buy side liquidity over there. Just like that. See? But this right here should not stop price if it is ready to start delivering. This right here should start sending it, or should maintain the market trying to close above this line. Okay, and then you have this buy side in the high end right there. Oh, this is the other one. Okay, this is the one. Okay, that's the inversion now. Yeah, this line was very, very important. Never close below it. So yes. The next thing is okay. Now the market has closed above this one. This is trading through this rejection block. Good. Buy side is still waiting for the market up here. And you have this high right here. Balance price range did this job. Beautiful. Actually, it's this. That will be it. That's the short-term high. Quick buy side. And just acceleration towards this one would be ideal. Okay, you have another one in here. When I mean another one, I'm talking about another rejection block. Whoosh. Where did I go? That one. Oops, let me delete that. So yeah, so far so good. Delivery towards the buy side was Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Sell side first, but not yet. Something lower. This was a lower. Then waiting for a bullish value gap. That was your bullish value gap. Respected it. If it's a true balanced price range, we're gonna touch the high, not the 50%. On a worst case scenario, we're gonna reach this consequent encroachment. On a worst case, and then it's gonna deliver. Closure over the 0.5, which it did. That's it. That was good for longs. As soon as the market did that, from the balanced price range, avoid consequent encroachment, and then this entry. How many times have I given you something like this to the tick? I mean, just one tick drawdown. So you could wait and not be sure in all of this. But once the market respects in the order that I told you, once the market respects it like this, like this first, closes above it next, and then closes inside of the inversion, then that was enough. 50 handles, 57 handles of expansion. Waiting for a little more, just like that. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. And let me see if I can show you the swing that I'm on real quick. Wait. Where is it? Okay, it's this one. All right, let me just this one and this one. Nice. Okay. There we go. So how can I take a screenshot of this? Okay, so something like this. Okay. So this is something that I told my volume 5 students in the workshop. It was in volume 5. This was this last Saturday, right? So those are my witnesses. And I also have the recording. What they were asking me is, hey, Mr. Witness, what do you think is going to happen next week? And I said, okay, this is what I want to see, right? What happened on Sunday is the market opened, trade lower. That's your little wick low for the weekly candlestick. So enter as in the lower time frame, but I'm showing you just the hourly here. So this is the hourly chart. Enter in the 5 contracts. Hold at least towards this swing high, because that high I've been looking for since December back then. Okay, the market was turning towards that one. So enter 10 contracts long here, and the market is just hold. The market is gonna keep trending higher, which I told you yesterday. This is my target for the week. Remember that? I told you that yesterday. That's my weekly target. So I'm looking at that level, and I'm not looking at anything else but that. Okay? I'm looking for a reversal lower. I'm not looking for nothing else but that. Anything in between is just gonna be a retracement for a short-term low taken and then delivery higher. Okay, sales high taken, delivery higher, and then that's why I'm taking seven contracts off. I'm leaving 1 contract or 2 for this next line right here, which is gonna be a good case scenario for another profit taking, and then I'm gonna leave a runner. But this is essentially, when the market was here on the 10 contracts, it was a 100K trade. But you're very used to seeing that type of trades here. I just like to swing. And go back to sleep. Did it got okay? So you're a volume 3 students. You should already have access to the weekly review. You should study the weekly review. I'm telling you how to know these things before they happen in the weekly reviews. And I've done like What about 4, maybe 5? That's Photoshop and AI, yes. It is. It's pure paint, actually. Why you're sharing execution instead screenshots of execution? I don't get it. So what I want to see now is the market in here, delivery higher. Because I wanted the market to take this range and just leave finally. I don't want to see chopping here anymore. It has done that. It has done that enough, in my opinion. Weekly review is in the pinned messages in the volume 3 channel. I burned 60k in profits last year for only 20k payouts. Don't size too much. I know not to trade. Stop doing that. You're in the right track, brother. Yes. I mean, why not have the executions in the current chart? So, do you want me to show you the positions that we're talking about? Not the arrows, the whole position? Like a real life position? Oh, you're welcome, William. And just through live stream, so we're gonna have lots of fun. Don't worry, don't worry. Basically, he's saying you're a fake and that's that he doubts you. No, I don't think so. Well, he wants to see the positions. I mean, calling it like this, I don't think a fake can do that. I don't think so. I'm doing it for months. And it is recorded on the live stream, so nobody can say otherwise. No, I don't think so. And calling it ahead before the market delivers. It's just luck, guys. It's just luck. Listen. It's just randomness and luck. It's just that I wake up every single morning being the luckiest man alive, and that's about it. Okay, so the reason why I'm showing you the position is, why would I? I mean, what I want you to look at is the executions. I want you to go into your charts in the lower time frame, find those prices, try to reverse engineer rather, the entries. That's what I want you to do. I'm still holding, and if you go to the live commentary channel, if you go to my screenshots, many times I'm gonna just show you the executions because my trade is not done. I'm not gonna show you the position where it shows obviously that it's not done. I want you to look, I want you to just watch, pay attention, and then go into the lower time frame and say, okay, where was his entry and where is his TP, and understand that. And I'm gonna talk about that in the weekly review. I'm gonna teach that also. Oh, today, this weekend, we're gonna have a weekly review. Last Saturday we couldn't because I was doing the workshop. And again, my workshop students are my witnesses. But I'm gonna find the YouTube clip. I'm gonna find a little recording of me saying what's gonna happen this week before it happens. And I'm gonna paste it in the live commentary. It's a whole 6-hour, no, I think it was a 7-hour workshop this weekend. So I'm gonna find it. I know around where I said it. I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna post it in live commentary channel. Mr. Winners, I missed you. Oh, I also missed you, Angel. Let's play some pick. And again, remember on the yes that I gave you these levels? When was it? Was it yes? No, it wasn't yesterday. I think it was last week, Thursday or Friday. That was every time a market like that could be your low of day unless the market closes below. So this is what I told you. I am not forcing this. If the market closes below this line, you are to see this. Otherwise, this could be a very important level for the market to reverse higher. I was still doubting it here a little bit, so I waited, okay? So check how you can also wait. If you're not sure, you can also wait. Wait for what, Mr. Winners? Well, for the market signatures. This right here is a balanced price range. I talk about this for free on my YouTube channel. Okay, I've explained it before, how I can use this to take trades. In here, I'm sharing with you a PDRE that's very, very, very powerful. One of the most powerful PDREs ever. If this is respected, then you know that it's a real deal towards that direction. If the market gets towards that one, I could wait just for that and then trade. So I could just be waiting for a balanced price range to show respect, and then I can take any setup long, and it's gonna work, right? So the market comes back to the balanced price. I told you, the high end is okay. You don't wanna see the 50% as much as the 50%. And the horrible day, you're gonna see that. I wanna see the high end, and then I wanna see a closure above that one. Did that happen? Yes. Why did I wanna see that? If that was the case, if that were to happen, you were going to see now this level right here, the blue line. That was the target. This one's just a minor. This is where you take partials. This is the next level that you want to see the respect. This is the target, right? This is the target for today. And then this was expected, white was expected, volume 4, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. But in here, when the market came back towards this one and left a little bit open, that's another signature. And then I told you, I want to see the market close inside of this CV. At the time, it was a virtual value gap. Does it close inside? Yes. So I told you then, I want to see the market use the high end and start delivering. Did it do that? Yes. Fake that one. It's just pure luck. Mr. Lucky, yes, sir. Mr. Lucky 369, by the way. My pleasure. Don't even forget to include me in the right class today. Look, I don't know if Axel is alive. I don't know if my little slave wants to be kicked in the ass. I don't know if he's gonna come back. I don't know if he's gonna show up to the stream today. Let me see what you guys are saying. Marcelo Peña explained that. The previous day high was important for me because it is the first high pool of liquidity. No, it is the first higher time frame point of interest below the sell side right here. See the sell side right here? So this one is the first higher time frame point of interest, or PDRA, below it. So I know the algorithm is gonna use it. 5 minutes, and it surpasses that. You can see the market goes through it. I'm not looking for the market to stop right here. I'm looking for the market to refer back to the level. That's all. Okay. Then you have the 50-minute gap. This is the 50-minute bullish value gap. So why am I using this swing low, would you ask? This is, again, shit. So the market is going to start spending time inside of that volume imbalance because it didn't leave back into the range. So if you have a bullish value gap in here, you want to see that, you want to see this kind of thing not touch this one. Otherwise, you're going to get a little shitty. Okay. So you want to see a gap in here. And for the best delivery, you want to see the market IFF that or don't touch it at all. Don't touch that gap. If the market fills the gap, it's just what I expect. Further chopping here before FOMC, which is okay. So remember, once the market reaches towards our target, you don't have any other business trading there. The purpose of a day trader is to just enter for the daily range, take your profits, and that's it. I mean, the whole reason of us being here is so we can do this in and out and enjoy your lives, enjoy your day, do other things, right? Read a book, improve a skill, spend time with your family members. I am the only one who's living away producing content for you guys. Jeez. Well, I haven't actually since last year, but I promise you I'm gonna come back on February and I'm gonna start making more videos on YouTube for you. Alejandro, my man. 4K a day. Don't forget the GWP 50% tax or fees. Yes, sir. He's got me. So this is good. You see the market didn't come back and touch the high end. This is good. So if the market leaves a gap in here, a bullish, again, you don't want to see the market tap into that. And then you want to see this next level right here. Below that, you have this swing high, this rejection block. Nothing more. So remember the fair value gap that I gave you yesterday? Right here. It was used again. This one. I don't know if I gave it to you. Yeah, I think I did. Yeah, because it was during the time. The market surpassed the levels that I gave you for high of day. And then printed the high of day. Came back to the inversion for value gap, tapped it, and then it starts pulling. So the levels that I gave you for high of day yesterday, I don't even remember them, bro. Do I have something else for you today? Not really, just that. Just this one. That's it. That's the next level I'm looking at. Yeah, nothing else. When are we supposed to? Okay. You can start acting like animals after 10:15, okay? You can let your inner animal out. You can go crazy and go stupid, but not before. While I'm here speaking, you have to behave. What with the 1, 2, 3 level? 1, 2, 3? It is a 1, 2, 3. This is very good. This is good. This is exactly what I want to see. The 1, 2, 3 just a swing high domino. It's just this one. That's all it is. This is the high. This is the highest high between this one and that one. Okay, so that's what the one I'm looking at. Nothing else. Not any secret. Not any secret handshake, guru shit. It's just that. Next big pool of liquidity is there. Why was I looking at this swing low, would you ask? Volume 3 knows this. Okay, so if you're a volume 3 student, you're not supposed to be asking me this question. Okay. So volume 3 is already informed of that. Where are you, Angel? Jump. No, just kidding, don't jump. Volume profile. Volume profile, my ass. This is actually heat map. Okay. I'm actually gonna show you the secret. That's how I know. That's the secret. So you see this line right here? These lines right here? These lines were this blue line. So this red color right here, that was actually how I knew orders were there. Just in case you haven't figured out, I'm being facetious. This is from the 2022 on ES, okay? I'm not using this shit. ES December contract, 2022, I think. So yeah, no. Okay, finally. Little dog is here, guys. ¿Puedes ladrar?
Simón, ¿aló?
Aló. ¿Puedes compartir pantalla? ¿Ya estás listo?
Sí, güey, espérate.
Los di los shorts y los longs, güey. Ya puedes entrar diciendo, bueno, ¿qué más quieren?
Well.
Vamos a ver TikToks.
Today we are going to watch bodies with big ass titties. Well. Verga, no dormí nada, cabrón.
Jamaican Baddies. Boludo, yo me levanté a las 4 y tuve que salir, cabrón. Qué rico frío, mano. Me encanta el frío, boludo. Qué rico.
Oye, ¿ya limpiaste tu carro?
Soy ratón.
Chuch, yo recién vine a limpiar los 10 carros, güey.
¿Sabes qué carro? ¿Sabes qué carro me faltó, güey? Ese lo dejé para el rato. El de mi suegro, cabrón. Ese digo, ahí se quede un rato más, va a quedar cobijadito. Ya maybe hoy más al rato voy a hacerlo.
Que limpia el solito, güey. Yo voy a no dormir nada, cabrón. Mira, me como a la hora que te despertaste, cabrón. A la hora que te despertaste me dormí yo.
Shit. Ya ven, guys, y
Estaba.
luego dicen que Axel no es disciplinado. Aquí anda haciendo el stream.
Estaba salvando mi relación. No, mentira.
Estabas patas arriba, güey. Me avisas cuando estés listo, güey.
Ya un minutito más. Un minutito más. Zorras. Tarda.
Estabas serenando, güey, en el hielo.
¿Eso te afecta de forma psicológica? No, no me afecta a un break-even de forma psicológica. How many guesses? How many stop loss? Actually, no, no one stop loss, no one break even. Just take profit in all of my accounts. ¿Quién puta se llama Domino B? ¿Ah? ¿De dónde salieron estos tontos?
Creo que se metió, si no ayer, hoy, cabrón.
Checarás porque ayer solo salió que se metió dos, creo, o uno. No sé. It's 10:50. Ok, deja compartir pantalla.
Ok, nos vemos, culonas.
So let me see if the objective is above. We're close to the first objective.